Hi, this is Cheryl Metcalf. I have Asperger's syndrome, a high-functioning form of autism, and a learning disability. My dad was saying that some people never outgrow the mindset of a teenager. And having a learning disability might make it hard to do that. In Asperger's syndrome or autism, and in autism, there's dysfunction in the frontal lobe of the brain. The frontal lobe of the brain is involved in problem solving, emotional regulation, the ability to read how to interact in social situations, what to do and what not to do. And what not to do is just as important as what to do. The ability to prioritize, organize, and it affects the level of maturity. And so it was mentioned in a parenting class that CPS had me take in Modesto that the frontal lobe of the brain does not mature until a person's 25. Hence why when your child's a teenager, they drive you nuts, and in the young adult years. And what they didn't tell me, what I didn't find out until later, having done some research, is that choline is needed for the frontal lobe to work properly. So I became intrigued because my son is also on the autism spectrum. And, well, he drives me nuts. I tell my dad my son's driving me nuts, and my dad says it's walking distance. So it's about testing to see what's going to get my son from he's driving me nuts to he's doing pretty well for him and developing maturity. And what improves the behavior. And so maybe it doesn't have to be that people with disabilities have to solely have the mindset of a teenager into adulthood. Maybe choline could be the difference between they have a mindset of a teenager and they succeed in becoming an adult. This is Cheryl Metcalf speaking.